Hello, Scorpio. How are you guys doing? Let's dive straight into a reading. Let's see what's going on for you guys for the week ahead. All right, my angels, let's dive straight in. Let's get two of these cards, please, Spirit, for my gorgeous Scorpions out there. Let's get two of these. What are the themes for Scorpio this next week? You got wisdom coming through. It says wisdom comes from experience and reflection. And you got meditation. You guys are tapping into some divine wisdom or what? Like some of you, because wisdom is about your experiences in life, it's not the same as knowledge, right? Knowledge is something that you learn, but wisdom is something that you've been through, right? Something that you've experienced. That's where the lesson came from. So because you have wisdom here with meditation, two things that I'm getting: either you're tapping into some divine knowledge, or you're really reflecting on what you've learned through life. And I wonder if you're being called to meditate a little bit more. That could be the message for some of you that says meditation connects you to your inner self, your divine wisdom. But also I feel like maybe it's helping you to learn and understand certain experiences that you've been through, to really get what you need to from it, you know, if anything. If there's anything to take from negative experiences, it's the wisdom that we've learned, you know, to make sure that it doesn't happen again. So interesting. And gorgeous cards, by the way. All right, so meditation being here. Make sure that you're connecting with yourself, especially if you're in need of answers. Okay, if you're in need of some kind of wisdom, it is already within you. You just need to make sure that you're actually taking this time out to reflect with yourself, to sit with yourself. I always say that we always have this voice of reason and wisdom in our mind, but we just have to be silent enough or still enough to really sit with it and connect with it, to converse with it almost. You know, it's almost like a higher self. It's a version of you, I always say, from the future, who knows everything already, can help you and to guide you. So let's see, two of these for Scorpio, because your reading's already starting off pretty wise and deep and reflective. All right, let's get two of these, please, for Scorpio. You guys know I enjoy when they jump out, but if it's not going to, I'm going to have to do it myself. Right. For Scorpio, please, two of these, Spirit, for themes for this week. What can they expect? Okay, thank you. Okay, finally. Jeez. Right, you have exchanging gifts coming through, so maybe there is an exchange going on. You could be receiving a gift, or this could be some form of collaboration. You have Go the Distance. Love that card. It's one of my favorites because it is inspiring. It's all about chasing your dreams and goals, and not just one, it's multiple, right? When you're going the distance, you're going way beyond that first goal here. You're really having your eyes on the prize this week. So expect some motivation, expect yourself to achieve multiple things within this week, or at least you're on the path towards it. You're moving at lightning speed is what I'm hearing as well. Look at that. Right. So maybe feeling more ambitious at this time. And then you have exchanging gifts. So whatever this is to you, we will see a little bit deeper in your reading, but of course it's an exchange. Right, so it's like I scratch your back, you scratch mine. Again, like there could be a collaboration, as I was saying, or some sort of partnership coming through for you guys this week. That is a very mutual exchange here. All right, let's dive into the rest of your oracles. Let's see for my Scorpios this week, what can they expect this week? Third chakra, all right, this is your ability to believe that you can do things, which is great to come up underneath the Go the Distance card, to be honest with you, because I really feel like this is something that's shifting and changing, or they're guiding you to do so. Especially if you have been meditating a little bit on maybe why you've not been feeling super energetic. And oh, you have two chakra cards coming through from this deck. That's pretty important. It's not happened like that for a while. So like I was saying, third chakra, yeah, under your rib cage. This is where we can feel some anxiety, because it's like, I can't do it. No, yeah, you can. All right, so you're working on it, so that you can actually achieve certain goals and gain your ambition again, gain that energy again, which I think is beautiful. Okay, so going the distance. You need to believe you can go the distance before you actually do it, right? Otherwise, you're never going to chase your dreams, especially at this speed and at this pace, right? I feel like I have to say, like, you're locked in, or you're getting locked in, right? You also have fifth chakra, which is your throat. This is all about you speaking your truth. Now, it's coming up underneath exchanging gifts. So again, I feel like communication will be important, but also it being about your truth, your wisdom, meditation being here as well. Definitely can recommend meditating on your chakra points to align them, specifically these ones if you need specific ones that you might need to work on. But I really feel like meditation is key here. So this is all about clarity. With that trumpet, it always reminds me of the Judgment card, which is about truth and clarity and maybe an awakening of some kind, a calling of some kind. So you are stepping into your truth. You're figuring out what your truth is, and you're not being afraid to speak up and converse and communicate with others. So really, really good for those who are entrepreneurial, like you're stepping into a very powerful energy within yourself. But even outside of that, like I feel like you're really getting clear, which is amazing. So I have some other cards out for you here. Let's get you some random messages for this week before we dive into your tarot. For Scorpio, please, Spirit. Okay, one more. Thank you. Interesting. Some of you could be grieving a Taurus because Reef came out with Bull. All right, you have Crib. Look at that. Birth or conception of a child or enterprise. Okay, so you could be having children, or again, it could be very much entrepreneurial, like I was saying before. Okay, you have Haystack. Interesting. This is karma. You will reap what you have sown. So again, whatever it is that you're doing, you are going to see results from this. Okay, with every action is a consequence. So whatever you're putting out into the world, you are going to have coming back to you, which is amazing because I feel like you're doing good things. All right, and Carriage, a journey either physical or mental is coming up for you. So maybe there is some travel coming through. This does feel a bit like meditation. Maybe you guys are doing some astral projection. I don't know. Maybe you're going somewhere in your dream space in your world, or through meditation, and it might be helping you to connect with yourself in some way. And then we have sorrow over loss. Do not back down against opposition. Show strength and fortitude. So with that being said, some of you may be grieving a Taurus because again, Taurus is the bull. It doesn't have to be though. Outside of that, maybe there has been some sort of loss in your life, whether it be a person or whether it be a situation that you like, a goal maybe that you feel like you missed out on, or an opportunity, or whatever it is to you. So the feeling of loss here, but the fact that it came out with Bull is super powerful because again, it's saying do not back down though. All right, maybe there has been a loss in your life and there is some sorrow here, but this is saying do not back down. Show strength at this time and fortitude. Okay, because again, karma is here. Interesting, right? Let's dive into your tarot then, my angels. Let's see what the overall energy for this week is for you guys. For my Scorpios out there, let's see. What is the overall energy for this week for Scorpios, please, Spirit? What is that? The Nine of Wands. So that is what that bull is saying. Do not back down. The Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. So it is kind of emphasizing what these two were saying, that you have been through a lot lately. Or maybe just in your life in general, the Nine of Wands is wounded. So you are still a little bit on the defense mode, a little bit protective of your energy, but it's not always a bad thing. Usually with this card, I say it's okay to let down the guard a little bit, and maybe that is the case for you. But in this case, I feel like you're being called to stand strong. All right, don't run away or shy away from fear. This doesn't have to be anything scary. It just feels like maybe, you tried something and it didn't work out. But instead of giving up and dropping everything and, going in that route, it's about, okay, staying strong. I'm feeling like roots, like I'm seeing trees and being rooted and grounded. Despite whatever wind or storm comes your way, as long as you're rooted and grounded and you stay true to whatever it is that you're trying to build, or whatever the dream is that you have in your life, you will have it, okay? I feel like your determination is really going to be your best friend here this week. Let's clarify this, though. It's very interesting. Right. Nine of Wands. Let's see. Why is this the overall energy for this week? I want to get another one. Okay. Ace of Cups, Page of Wands, lovely energy. And the Seven of freaking Swords. So, tarot is either internal, external. This could be you, could be going on within you, could be going on outside of yourself, right? Nine of Wands, Seven of Swords. I'm going to say as if it's someone, I'm going to explain both to you. Depends on how you resonate with it. As I said, the Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior, right? Somebody who's been through hurt, been through pain, and is having a hard time releasing their guard because they've been through that. They're preparing themselves for it to happen again. And that's in the overall energy for you guys this week. You have the Seven of Swords here, which can be, if it's you, temptations for self-sabotage or going against what you know you should be doing. But I don't feel like it's that. I feel like it might be something around you. So let's just see how it is. The Seven of Swords is about lies, deception, sneaky behavior, sneaky ways, doing something that you know you shouldn't be doing, right? Same message, just depends on how it resonates. The fact you have the Ace of Cups, the Page of Wands here, I am sensing for some of you that somebody might be coming back into your life, announcing their love or their changes. And I just don't think you're buying it, and I'm not buying it either. And I feel like that's why wisdom is here, because wisdom comes from experience and reflection. I feel like you already know what this person is like. And if that's the case, important. Okay, it's important to keep your guard there and stay rooted. Because if this is the case here, and if there is a warning here that you might be swayed, this person can be very, I want to say manipulative, because it feels like they're very good at talking their way into something. And this can be business partnerships too. Whoever this is shouldn't really be trusted, because they're just going to run away with the swords, right? To save themselves. So a little bit of a selfish energy coming through here from somebody, and you're aware of it. So trust your instincts. I wouldn't trust this person. Ace of Cups, Page of Wands could be in terms of love, or it could be in terms of partnerships here. What's interesting is exchanging gifts coming through, being there, and this person is running away with a gift. Like, I just wonder if there's someone in your life who just might try to take what it is that you're earning or trying to build for yourself, or to take back maybe what they're giving to you. So let's just see how it resonates for you guys. So yeah, this is like, Ace of Cups is like a new emotional experience. The Page of Wands is an announcement of some kind, and I just feel like you were waiting for that. You were prepared for this anyways. Let's see what's going on here. And it kind of makes sense with that. Interesting. It does feel like, I mean, for those of you who are, it doesn't have to be, this, but for Scorpio's rising, Taurus is your 7th house, which is about your partnership. So the fact that you have Bull here, which is very Taurian energy, do not back down when it comes down to your partnerships. Okay, show strength here, especially if people have created a lot of sorrow and loss in your life, right? Anyway, moving away from that, let's dive into your energy for this week. How will you be feeling? What's your energy? The Queen of Swords. Well, yeah, you are very protective of yourself and what you're building, which is actually really good. You've learned a key lesson, which is important. And the Queen of Swords is coming up in your energy, and she is cutting through the BS, right? She is not taking any lies. She sees through everything. So the fact that you're in this very clear-headed energy just tells me that you're placing a lot of boundaries. You are standing up for yourself and your truth. You know the truth. You're not afraid to confront somebody if it needs to be. And you're just in a very powerful position. The only thing I would say with the Queen of Swords is that she does have a little bit of heart chakra stuff to get through, but that's because she's been through a lot of pain, right? So of course there's some healing that needs to be done. So the same with you. But her decision making is not going to be on her clouded emotions and feelings. It's going to be on her truth and her logic and what she knows and your wisdom. So I'm explaining you right now. Okay, so your heart space, you have been through some loss and some pain, and you might still be processing that. And I feel like you're aware of it, which is why you're not making decisions based on your feelings. You're basing it on your logic and your clarity. All right, there is something you're very clear on at this time, and it definitely feels like boundaries with people. Right, let's clarify what this is for you. Scorpio, Queen of Swords. The Knight of Swords. Wow, interesting. There's an energy coming through here in your energy that you are being so strong, even though you have a lot of fears and worries right now. I'm going to clarify that again. But the Nine of Swords is like sleepless nights, it's nightmares, it's thinking the worst case scenario, it's being up in your head thinking about all the problems, right, that you have and all these things that you have to do. And it's also about fears, right? What if this happens? And when your brain spirals, which is interesting because the Queen of Swords is so strong, and you're so strong, but behind those eyes is a lot of fear. Let's see what else. Let's get one more for this. For Taurus, so you're being, I keep saying Taurus, I'm so sorry. It's just because the energy here is so strong. And this is a Scorpio reading. I just will clarify that. Right. I wonder if you have Taurus in your chart, but if not, I just don't know why. I don't know why the energy is so strong here. Right. Let's see. The Queen of Swords for Scorpio, please. Three of Swords. Look at that. Again, like I was saying about your heart space here. A lot of feelings. I feel like that's why meditation and wisdom is here. Oh God, it hurts. A lot of pain in your life here, in your bubble. Three of Swords, Nine of Swords. Like I said with the Wounded Warrior, like there is this anticipation of like being prepared. It's survival mode, right? I don't know if you need it or not. I will leave that up to you to decide if that's something that you need to heal and process and release so that you can, step out survival mode, because it's a stress response, right? From going through traumatic situations, which is why it's useful in the moment where there is someone sneaky, right? So you need to get away from that. But to live in survival mode only really damages us in general, because our bodies are constantly stressed, which can create illness and health problems, and also just it's not helping you to relax, or heal. I wonder if that's why they want you to meditate here. Interesting. So Three of Swords being here, heartache, pain, worries, fears. Okay? I really feel like I want you to focus on healing this, because I feel like that Nine of Swords is coming up because your heart is in pain, right? Right, let's get a card out here for your challenge or obstacles for Scorpio. The Five of Cups, so similar to what Libra just had. Your challenge is some disappointments, which we can see you've been feeling disappointed, like we said, with sorrow over loss. All right, this is also a card though of focusing on the negatives and not the things that you do still have that you can work on, which again, understandable. I'm a human being too, so I get it. Like, I understand. Right, Five of Cups here. Why is this the challenge or obstacle this week? The Ten of Wands, look at that. It's almost like needing to kind of start again, or I'm feeling like brushing yourself off here, because the Ten of Wands is about surrendering, and it's about coming to the end of a very exhausting, challenging journey. It is also a card of baggage, so I will say for some of you, again, it is that survival mode, carrying all these beliefs with you and these pains with you, even though it's heavy. But you're carrying it because you feel like maybe I'll need this someday, right? The same as that Nine of Wands. Yeah, it's the same. It's your defense mechanism, right? It's almost your shield. But they're asking you to release that because the Three of Pentacles is here, which is my card of like starting from scratch. It's like creating a plan, working on the foundations again. So Five of Cups, needing to look at the silver lining at times. I know some people don't like that, but whatever, I'll say whatever. I'm the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. Okay, guys. But that's what the Five of Cups is. There is something that you can use right now that you do still have left, despite the disappointments, that can help you shift your perspective, right? From going pessimistic to optimistic. Okay? And for a lot of you, it's about releasing something. And maybe you do feel very burnt out and that there is a lot of work and you've been through a lot. Okay, Scorpio? Three of Pentacles, though. I feel like there are some good people who can help you moving forward to create something for you. So whether it be business projects, because Three of Pentacles can be that, whether it be just a plan in general, there are people who can help you. That's why exchanging gifts is here. But also, if it's not to do with collaboration, it really is about building a foundation of something and starting fresh, but something more stable. Okay, right. Let's dive into what's going on in your external world for Scorpio. The Queen of Wands. So I always say when there is a person card coming up in your external world, usually it's somebody around you. So this could be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Doesn't have to be though. It could be a manager. I'm going to clarify though, because I don't know what this is saying. But if it's not someone around you, It could be about the fact that you are showing up as the Queen of Wands in your external world. So you are showing up, I'm hearing shining bright, but it's also about putting your ideas out there. This Queen of Wands is self-made, so you guys could be very much self-made. Let's clarify the Queen of Wands. It's also about beauty. So by the way, you might be getting a lot of attention, or you are viewed as a very beautiful person inside and out. Okay. Passionate, let's see. Why is the Queen of Wands in the external environment for, again, I keep wanting to say Taurus is bugging me, right? For Scorpio. Queen of Wands for Scorpio in the external environment. Ooh, look at that. And that just dropped on the floor. Let's get one more. Who's this Queen of Wands, please? The Nine of Wands. So that is your overall energy this week. Either someone that you're protecting yourself from, which you will know if that's you, if you are feeling a little bit like you need to defend yourself. Eight of Wands. Let's see. The card on the floor is the Eight of Pentacles. So again, a few messages. Eight of Pentacles is about what you put your work into, you will see results from, which is good. That could be that exchanging gifts. But it can also be about, it's highlighting your work environment, maybe for some of you, Scorpio. Eight of Wands feels like maybe a lack of opportunity around you, or the Nine of Wands. This, again, could just be, I wonder what this is. If this is a person, again, Nine of Wands feels like you need to defend yourself from this person because maybe they, and in the workspace. The Eight of Wands reverse, I just don't like this. And I feel like this is usually my card of opportunities flowing your way. It can also be about communication. It could also be about a confirmation that things are moving in the right direction. Because this is in your external environment, some of you, it might be confirmation that maybe something that's going on around you right now, whatever you feel is making you feel as this wounded warrior, it might be a confirmation that maybe it's time to change something because this is not giving back to you, or it's not useful to you, or it's not the right direction. Okay? Now, if it's a person, Eight of Wands reversed, either someone's not communicating with you, or whether no one's giving, like this person's not giving you an opportunity, or they're not being very direct with you. I wonder. Some of you feel like maybe you're having to kind of gain some money at the moment. That's why you're having to defend yourself, because maybe right now you know that something is not what you want to do anymore, but you're trying to work on your finances, or your finances are the reason why you are sticking around. Let's dive into your inner world, Scorpio. Let's see what's going on there. The Knight of Cups. So Libra had a similar thing too. And what this means is that you are in your inner world really going through a lot of feelings and emotions and learning about it, which would make sense with meditation and wisdom. This is a card about wearing your heart on your sleeve, needing to go through certain feelings and emotions to get to the other side. All right, let's see. Why is the Knight of Cups in the inner world of Scorpio? The Chariot. Okay, that's cool. A lot of movement cards going on internally. And the Hanged Man, which is a stuck energy. So a little bit contradictory here. So the Hanged Man, I feel like this is you fantasizing or daydreaming, because again, the Hanged Man is being stuck upside down, right? In an uncomfortable position in life. But needing to look at it through a different lens, because what else can you do, right? Apart from analyze and observe and understand. And because you have wisdom here, the Hanged Man is about wisdom and enlightenment too, through your observation whilst being stagnant and stuck. So this is it almost feels like you're in this stagnant energy, but you are about to go the distance here. You're just having to kind of get to a position where you're able to move forward, right? Whatever it is. I'm not so clear, so you guys let me know in the comments. So that being said, with the Hanged Man, looking at things from a different perspective, most likely your inner world and your inner feelings as well about it. Then we have the Chariot, the Knight of Wands, which does indicate travel. So I wonder if some of you are planning on traveling, and maybe that's what you're recognizing inside, or maybe that's what you're craving inside, or whether it's just about chasing a certain dream, because this is like the go the distance energy. I wonder if this stagnancy right now is helping you transmute some energies into being more ambitious in this next chapter that you'll go into. Does that make sense to you? You know, it's like when you can't move forward, you start revving the engine a little bit, like it starts to, and that it gets bigger and bigger and stronger, like this desire to move to the point of when you do, you completely are like that bull. And like, yeah, so instead of the car analogy, I'm seeing it as a bull, like you're really kicking your feet up in the dirt, you know, getting ready to freaking run. That's what it feels like. And you're getting angrier, which actually, again, you're transmuting that into your success is what it feels like. It's interesting. So the Knight of Wands being about optimism, I quite like that. I feel like you're feeling quite optimistic, or you're working on feeling optimistic about where you're going moving forward, right? And it is an ambitious card. It is about wanting to conquer new things and try new experiences and do, you know, go the distance as well, really, because it is also about travel. But the Chariot is also about balancing yourself before you're able to move forward. And I feel like maybe that's why things are a bit stuck right now, because maybe there are some chakras that need to be in balance, or maybe you do have to come to terms with maybe your external environment might not be the right direction for you. Depends on how you resonate with it. But this is about like, go, 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 let's move. Very fast-paced movement and all about achieving goals. So that's a good energy. So whether you're reflecting on this right now, or that's what you're working on, like what are my goals? Where do I want to go moving forward? And maybe that's your advice here, is about be in this situation, despite all these feelings. What can you learn from your current environment when it comes down to your goals, and how can it help you to get there? Right. I hope that makes sense. Let's get some advice for you from Spirit, for my lovely Scorpios. Advice for this week, please. The Eight of Cups. Look at that. Leave behind what no longer serves you. Now, the fact is coming up like that on top of exchanging gifts as well. If something is not a nice exchange, especially if a lot of you are giving a lot of your energy away with no return, right? And similar to that Eight of Wands as well is what it kind of feels like. I wonder. Like something's delaying movement in your life. And I feel like maybe it's a fear. Maybe that's what it is. Anyway, the Eight of Cups is leaving behind things that don't serve you emotionally anymore. Okay. That's your advice this week. We're going to clarify that, but it's about walking away from something so that you can find something more fulfilling. And that did feel like some message coming through for you, inside and outside though. Not just literally, maybe it's a job, maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's a friendship, but for some of you, maybe it's a certain way of being, of thinking, of feeling, right? If it's not serving you, it's time for it to leave. Let's clarify this for you. Eight of Cups as advice. What's the advice here? What's the advice here? The Three of Cups. This is about celebrating the small wins. I am sensing that you are going to have some sort of celebration when you do leave something behind, and something may not look the same because, you know, you had 8 cups and now you're kind of downgrading to the 3, but it's not a downgrade. You're happier there, right? So it's interesting. I wonder how that shows up in your life. It could be about groups of people, right? You're going from a big group of people to only having a few people by your side, but you feel happy around these people. These people fuel you in some way. They make you feel good. You know, the same with a career. You know, whatever it is, you're going from the 8 of Cups to the 3, but the 3 is about loving the journey and feeling grateful and feeling celebratory of what you've done so far. So I kind of feel like you're going to be seeing more success. Just don't compare it to anything, but it's going to lead you somewhere, and it is very fulfilling. So that would be the advice here as well. Let's get one more. Why not? Oops, maybe not. Is that a sign? There we go. That's what I'll give for you then, Scorpio. Let me know how it resonates. Make sure you guys like and subscribe if it resonated as well, or if you want to see more of these videos. But aside from all that, I'll see you guys in the next one. All right.